Hello everyone, welcome to the session 1 of Security Testing Training Series. In this session, I am going to walk you through all the different security testing topics that I am going to cover in this training series. No matter what, you are a beginner or you have no idea about this security testing, you can blindly start here, guys. Everything will be explained from scratch about the security testing in this training series. So, let's get started with the first session where I am going to show you all the different topics that I am going to cover in this training series of security testing course. So, let's get started. So all these topics are written in these notes, guys, as you can see, to organize them better. So what I did is I used another tool, okay, to organize all these topics that I have listed in these notes of the security testing session one notes, right? All these topics to make it more understandable and more organized. I mapped the same topics in this mind map tool. As you can see here, now the topics are more organized, right? Rather than these notes, as you can see, all these topics I organized it here so that I can walk you through the different topics of security testing in a better and organized way. So let's get started with this mind map, guys. So what is the first topic that I'm going to cover in this training series on the security testing? The first topic is going to be the introduction. What exactly is security testing? Okay. What exactly is security testing and what you perform as part of security testing? All those stuff will be performed. All those stuff will be explained as part of this introduction topic, guys. Okay, introduction. Then after introduction of the security testing is done, we'll be moving to importance. So what will happen if you don't perform security testing? What exactly is the importance of security testing? That thing is covered in the importance of security testing. Then the next topic is what is the future of security testing? If you learn security testing, what will be your future? Okay? So that thing will be explained. And also in the coming years, in the coming years, what is the role of the security testing? Like how good is the security testing? Like we discuss all the different topics, right? Like what is the future of AI in future? What is the future of IoT? What is the future of machine learning and lot of stuff, right? The similar way, I'll explain what exactly is the future of the security testing. In the coming days, will the security testing will grow or get down? What exactly is that? I'll explain that thing as part of security testing future. And the next topic will be, so a lot of people are concerned like so with whether I will get jobs if I learn security testing, or like I will get better jobs with better packages. So what exactly will happen if you learn security testing? Will you get better jobs and better packages? That thing I'll explain as part of this fourth topic. Then moving forward, guys, here we'll start the exact security testing topics where we have to learn some basics of the security testing. Before you learn any advanced topic of the security testing, guys, you need to learn these basic concepts. Most of few of the topics you may already know, guys. Okay, so a few topics like cookies and all those stuff, right? So those knowledge is very much required. If you want to if you want to learn security testing in a better way, you have to start learning the basics first. So the basics are like these are the basics, guys. Whatever I listed here are the basics. CIA, tried, HTTP methods. Okay, you generally do request and response kind of thing, right? So that kind of thing, HTTP method. These basics should be required. What are the different HTTP methods? HTTP response code, HTTP headers, what is a cookie, what is a session, what is the difference between cookie and session. These are the basic general knowledge things that everyone should know regarding the web applications and all those stuff. Cryptography cryptography. So what is cryptography? As part of cryptography, we'll be learning encryption, encoding, hashing. All the basic concepts of this these listed things will be covered, guys. Once you understand all this basic, you will understand all the other things that will come after this basic concepts of the secure testing. Symmetric key algorithm, what is that? Asymmetric key algorithm, input validation, output encoding. Don't worry about that. Don't do any R&D about this, guys. Every topic will be covered in detail in the upcoming sessions of this training series. Okay, just follow the contents for now. This is only the content session, guys. Okay, this session is all about the different contents I'm going to cover as part of the secure testing training series. Input validation, output encoding, blacklist validation, what is whitelist validation, client side validation, server side, all these are the basics, guys, that will be covered. After we cover the, after we go through the basics, different basics of the secure testing, then we'll go with some advanced concepts that we have to learn. Okay. So still now secure testing has not been started, guys. We are just learning the concepts. Okay, secure testing is more about the concepts, guys. Sometimes like there are a lot of people, guys, who don't know any programming language like Java or C Sharp or Python. They are not good at that. Okay, uh, they don't have that programming skill set or whatever it is. So here is the thing: if you are learning security testing, it is not compulsory that you should have some coding knowledge. Okay, even though you are not able to write the logic or something, it doesn't matter. But guys, at least some idea of the programming, right, will help you. Okay, at a knowledge level will help. You don't have to write the code here, but if you understand the code, that will be enough. If you just understand whatever the code that is written, right, that will be enough. You don't have to write any code. So that's where, like, you don't have to be a programming expert or something for learning secure testing. Secure testing is mostly about the concepts, guys. The lot of knowledge, whatever the knowledge you have, right, it all about the knowledge. How much knowledge you have about a cookie, how much knowledge you have about the sessions. So such kind of thing. How much knowledge you have about the internal working of the web applications, such kind of things is required for secure testing rather than programming mindset. Fine. So, and also, even though programming knowledge is not that much required, if you have the programming knowledge, at some point of time it will be helpful for you in the secure testing, guys. But even though you don't require that level of programming knowledge, secure testing has a lot of value in the market, guys. Okay, because the knowledge actually counts over programming, right? The knowledge that you have in the secure testing counts a lot. So don't think that since programming is not there in the secure testing, it doesn't matter. It's not a that much valuable thing. It's not like that, guys. Secure testing is more valuable than you think. So the amount of knowledge that is required is, you have to learn like anything. Okay, it's a separate stream, you can say. It's an endless separate continuous learning stream, you can say. The more you learn, the more value you'll get, or more advantage you get out of learning the secure testing. Fine. Anyhow, let's move forward. Advanced concepts. So after basics are covered, then we'll go to the advanced concepts where SDLC and threat modeling. So how do you use security testing as part of SDLC process? And in SDLC, one of the phase of the SDLC, we do threat modeling. What is that threat modeling and how it is done in the SDLC? Such kind of thing will be explained. And in different phases of SDLC, what type of a security testing can be performed? Such also thing will be explained here. Then SSL handshaking process, all the advanced topics, guys. I'm not going to go in detail about these topics now, but I will just read out for you. So SSL versus TLS, SSL or TLS version. What is that? How to find? Then security testing process and methodology. How do you implement the security testing project in your projects and all those stuff? Okay, these are the advanced concepts. Once basics are done, we'll go with the advanced concepts. Once you understand the basic and advanced concepts, then here is the thing, guys. We'll start working on the security testing. Security testing is all about vulnerabilities, guys. Different vulnerabilities, identifying this different vulnerabilities in the application. Okay, these are like you call, if you are into a normal software testing, right? If you are into a normal software testing, you investigate and find some bugs, right? You investigate the application with an intention of finding some defects or bugs. Here also in secure testing, our intention will be to identify all these vulnerabilities are like some kind of bugs which can be fixed to overcome the security problems in the application. So these are the vulnerabilities. I'll explain more about what exactly are these different vulnerabilities and how to find these vulnerabilities. Every topic needs a lot of attention, guys. Okay, a lot of practice is required. I'll give more examples. Okay, I'll show you how to practice them. I'll solve a lot of problems before you with more examples. I'll take more examples so that your confidence on each and every identification of each and every vulnerability will get increased. Fine, I'll do all this stuff, guys. I'll try to give some assignments also where and then required. So these are all the different vulnerabilities, guys, that we need to practice as part of security testing. So one is SQL injection. There will be a lot of sessions, guys. Each and every video session will be on each and every vulnerability in a detailed manner. SQL injection, cross-site scripting, cross-site request forgery, insecure direct object reference, failure to restrict your URL access, security misconfiguration. Don't worry, they look like Chinese words for you if you are new to the security testing. But once we go to the real topics, right, I will explain in a detailed and easiest way as much as possible so that you will not feel like that afterwards. Okay, after the sessions, you will feel each and every topic will be so much easy for you. For now, just I will read out the contents like failure to restrict the URL access, security misconfiguration, unvalidated redirects and forwards, broken authentication and session management, using components with known vulnerabilities, sensitive data exposure, XML external entity, insecure logging and storage, insecure communication, vulnerable SSL/TLS versions, and any other things. Any other things? Again, there are a lot of topics, guys. You see, again, you can expand here. So first type of other topics are like authentication related tests will perform. So under authentication related tests, we'll get insecure communication, user enumeration, default or guessable user account, brute force, by bypassing authentication schema, vulnerable password and password reset. Okay, all these are the different things that we have to test as part of the secure testing. Coming to the authentication. Now the next one is authorization. Under authorization related tests, what tests we need to perform as part of secure testing? Path traversals, then bypassing authorization schema, privilege escalation. Then coming to the next topic, that is session management testing, session hijacking, session fixation, session timeout, session relay, session invalidation, exposed session variables. A lot of topics are there, guys. You see, all these things we have to perform the real testing. Vulnerabilities are the things that we have to test as part of the secure testing, guys. These are all the test cases for you. You can say, okay, all the topics of the test cases. This is done, right? So next one is configuration related test. Coming to configuration, we have missing HTTP online secure flags, clickjacking, HTTP strict transport security header, browser cache weakness, unsafe CORS policy HTML5, cookie scope to parent domain, improper error message, all the different topics, guys. Then we have malicious file upload and any other topics that I get randomly after completing this session. I'll also cover that. Okay, miscellaneous sessions also I'll cover here. So these are all the testing things that we have to learn. Once we learn these things in a better way with a lot of practical examples and a lot of basics and with from scratch, right? You'll be able to perform secure testing without using any tools. Just with your just before setting your machine by looking at the application, you can perform, guys. Okay, that's how that's how level I will be explaining all these topics. You don't have to even use the tools of secure testing tools. Okay, you can actually perform manually. If you're able to perform secure testing manually, right, that is more than performing with tools. Okay, tools are required. Tools will make your job easy, but as for coming to security testing, right, without using tools also, we should be in a position to find the security vulnerabilities and security defects. Fine, then you are at a good position. After that, you have to learn how to use tools and how to make your secure testing process more smooth and more easy and more less taking time kind of thing. Okay, using tools. So we'll also cover the tools. I'll come to that later. Now the next thing is secure testing tools, guys. Once you know how to identify all the secure testing vulnerabilities and defects or whatever it is in with manual way without using any tools, then your confidence will be rising like anything. At that point of time, your confidence on secure testing will be at a good level. After that, we'll go with the tools, guys, which will make your job more easy. With the help of tools also, we can find these vulnerabilities. So there are a lot of tools, guys. There are a lot of tools in the market for performing the secure testing, and there are different category of tools also for performing different types of secure testing. But will discuss more about this during the sessions of the secure testing tools. So there are different vulnerability scanners. One category of secure testing tools that generally every secure tester will do is use is vulnerability scanners. There are different vulnerability scanners. One of the vulnerability scanner is this Bubsu tool, guys, which is famous in the market. 85 to 90% people use Bubsuit only when compared to other vulnerability scanner tools available in the market. So we'll have a detailed session on this Bubsuit, which is a mostly used tool as part of secure testing. And as part of the Bubsuit, we'll scan the applications. We'll do false positive elimination, which is only possible if you have the manual knowledge of finding the vulnerabilities. Okay, this you see here, your knowledge of manually finding the defects, vulnerabilities in the application will give you a hands on this positive elimination. Whatever the tool suggests, that may be correct or may not be correct. So we should have our own mind to eliminate the things which are false. Okay, a lot of things will be positive only, good only, correct results will be given by the tool. But sometimes tool may give you like 5% or 10% of false kind of reports, that you have to check manually to validate whether whatever the tool is suggesting is correct or not. Then bypassing client side validations. So this also I'll explain, guys, not at the UI level. Okay, secure testing is not only performed at the UI level, but also at the request and response level also. So how to do that, how to bypass that client side validation and then perform secure testing without UI, that will be explained here. With the help of Bursu tool, we can do that. So fine. And the next one is, and any other tools. Okay, there are a lot of other tools. I'll actually introduce you good number of tools which you can use as part of secure testing. Fine. So this is all about tools, guys. And also, guys, one more thing I have to tell you before going forward here is this training series is all about web application secure testing only, not mobile security or not network or not any IoT. Okay. If you are a beginner, if you want to get started from somewhere on secure testing and you want to learn how to use perform the secure testing in your real live environment at your workplace, then this is a say a training series for you guys. So and as part of this beginning series, right, we'll be focusing more on the web application. Okay, I'll show you how to perform secure testing on the a web application. And one more thing you have to keep in mind, this is very important guys, one more thing you have to keep in mind about secure testing. After you learn all these topics from me about these vulnerabilities and all these tools and all those stuff, right, never use any of this skill set on some applications. Okay, there are some applications that are already live in the market, right? A lot of companies are there in the market and a lot of applications are really in live. So if you don't own that application, don't perform secure testing without their permission. Okay, some XYZ company is there, that XYZ company is running a website. Then as a secure tester, in order to learn the skills, what you did, you went to that website and did some security testing there without knowledge, without having knowledge, that that is illegal. Okay, it's very illegal guys. And there are chances that you may end up in jail. You may end up in jail if you don't follow this. So when you learn secure testing skill set, if you have the secure testing skill set, and if you without their permission of that XYZ company's website, then if you directly perform secure testing on them, you may end up in jail, guys. Okay, so you will be treated as a hacker. Simple terms, you will be treated as a hacker, guys. Okay, so instead we should be ethical hacker by testing our own applications that the client has given the permissions for, or we can set up some applications by own, guys. Okay, we can make we have a lot of open source applications that we can set up in our local Windows machine or Mac machine, whatever it is, and then we can create the dummy applications or dummy live applications for our secure testing practice purpose, but never perform secure testing on any application that you don't own. Okay, without their permission, if you perform, that will be considered as hacking, and you may end up in jail. Just be serious about this, guys. Don't take it light. It's very very important to understand before you start learning security testing. This is very much important. Fine. So next thing is I told you, right, this session is all about this training, secure testing training series is all about web application live project, web application secure testing, not mobile or not IoT or not any other thing, not network. Okay. So in this training series, we'll learn by the end of this session, by the end of this training series, by the end of this training series, we'll learn how to perform secure testing on a real web application live project. So here we'll create a dummy real live web project, web application project, where we will try all our skill sets there with an intention of finding vulnerabilities. This is not a problem, but if you perform one secure testing on some websites which you don't own, or some big company websites, right, you may end up in jail. Okay, so that's the thing. You have to keep that in mind. So for testing for actually creating a kind of demo thing, or for checking ourselves in secure testing, right, on some live project, we have to set up that application, guys, in our local machine. We'll set up for, as part of setup, we have to set up this XAMPP kind of software, and then we have to launch a website. Okay, our own website, some open source website code will take, and then launch it in our website in our local machine. So this live application that we have set up in our machine, that only we are going to test. And there are some cases where there are some web applications in the market also, guys, which are open for secure testing, which are open for secure testing. If you really know that they are open for secure testing, then only you have to perform, guys. You should not directly take it for granted and test. Okay, so take care of that. So we'll test the complete web application live end to end, all the functionalities of the application. We are going to perform secure testing with an intention of finding the bugs, that is vulnerable security vulnerabilities. I'll show practically how to test that live setup kind of web application that we have set up in our machine, and how to find the vulnerabilities, how to report them, and all those stuff. Okay, how to find the vulnerabilities and all those stuff I'll explain here. Then will also create some test cases kind of documents, guys. Okay, in security testing, test cases will be completely different from normal software testing, guys. So what type of test cases we have to create, what kind of way we have to update the documents while performing the secure testing, and any other required documents, guys, for performing the secure testing, I'll show you here. Okay, as part of the upcoming sessions, as part of this topic, I will be covering that. So by the end of the sessions, you will have a hands-on also. Okay, as part of this web application live project, you are going to have a good hands-on on the secure testing, guys. Finally, guys, you have to learn about reporting, how to report. So whatever the secure testing you performed, how to report that, whatever the vulnerabilities you got, how to represent them in a document as a report and send it to the client. That thing I'll explain as part of the reporting. So if I explain more about reporting, guys, reporting is all about risk rating. Okay, so identifying the vulnerabilities. Here some vulnerability explained, right? So whether what that vulnerabilities, list of vulnerabilities are available in the application or not, identifying them. Then each and every vulnerability have such certain rating, guys, risk rating. So how much risk it will cause. For example, there is some security issue in the login. So people can easily log in even though they don't have proper credentials. They are logging. That is risk rating may be high there, right? Some other security issues may be there that may not cause that much risk to the application as part of hacking point of view. So less risk may be there. So every vulnerability have some risk, guys. We'll understand some knowledge. Okay, I'll explain you or like which vulnerability has which risk and how to identify that and all those stuff, and how to use that risk rating in your report. While creating the report, how to use that risk rating, I'll explain during this process. And finally, the final report that we, so this is the end result, right? Whatever the testing we have done, security testing we have done, that where you represent that to the client, how do you communicate that testing to the client? With the help of report only. That report preparation, with the help of risk rating of different vulnerabilities you have identified in the application, that will be covered in detail in the reporting section, guys. Okay, so by this time you'll have a lot of confidence, guys. But so a few more things let me explain before concluding this session. That is, this session, each and every concept will be explained with more practical examples, guys. I am going to take a lot of examples, and also different websites which are open for secure testing. I'm going to list down and share it with you guys as part of these sessions, where in one of the sessions I'll share you the different websites that on which you can perform secure testing, and or you can practice secure testing. You should not be perform secure testing on randomly on some applications that are available in the market already. That will that may end you up in jail also. Okay, that much serious it is. So you may be considered as a hacker and you may end up in jail for testing secure testing such kind of applications without permissions of their owner. Fine. So that's the reason, guys. I'll share you some different websites where we can practice secure testing, and also I'll give more examples, guys. Okay, I'll solve a lot of examples for you, and also I'll give some assignments here and there, which you can done and get confidence from that. Okay. So practical demonstration with solutions will be given for you for each and every vulnerability. I will be showing you before you actually take one vulnerability, take one example, low level example, high level example. I'll solve you everything for you, and also assignments as I mentioned. Okay, this is something. Then after you have this web application secure testing done, what's your future, guys? Okay, do you have to stop learning about security? No, right? We have to continue, guys. Okay, secure testing is a never endless journey. It's a continuous learning journey, guys. So don't stop with the web application secure testing. There are a lot of secure testings in the market, like mobile secure testing, network secure testing, cloud secure testing, API secure testing, database security, IoT security, and many others are there in the market. So each and everything will take considerable amount of time. But in order to learn all these things, okay, in order to get to this mobile security level or any other security level, guys, first you need to master the concepts of security testing. These concepts that I'm explaining here, the knowledge about the vulnerabilities, the different tools you have to learn. Okay, a confidence level about the testing already the web application. Then only you can go to this learning of this mobile. Okay, these are the next steps, guys, for you. Okay, these are the next steps that you have to plan as part of learning the security testing. So it's a very big stream, guys. Okay, you can get started here in this training series. Then once you are done this, parallelly you can also, apart from after this training series, when you go and start learning the next testing type, secure testing types like mobile and all, along with that you can also do some certification, guys. So unlike other software testing types, secure testing is giving good valuation for the certifications. Okay, so if you are into secure testing and if you do some certification, guys, your profile will get valued like anything. So there are some certifications at a beginner level when you are at a 2 or 3 years of experience in security, and what type of certifications you have to do. And when you have crossed 5 years of experience in secure testing, what type of certifications you have to do, all the stuff. Okay, I'll cover all the list of certifications that we can done and what are the certifications. and all the stuff I'll cover in as part of the certification session. So that you can plan after learning the secure testing from this training series. Fine. So next important thing is, apart from future planning and certifications, the main thing that we are learning secure testing is how to implement this particular secure testing concept at our workplace. Let's say you are working at some company, XYZ company, where secure testing is not being done by any, there is no team actually performing secure testing. You are the first person who want to introduce secure testing in your company. Okay, so how to introduce that? What are the tactics? How to go to your manager and talk about the secure testing, and how to convince him so that even he will add the secure testing practices into his normal software testing practices that are there in the company. Okay, apart from doing the normal, okay, automation and all those stuff, if you want to also introduce security, a lot of companies have already all this type of testings like manual automation, performance and all, guys. But coming to security, all not all companies will have the secure testing practices in place, right? So if you are the first person who want to introduce the security testing at your workplace, then how to do that, how to talk to your manager and how to get that done. Okay, and that is the one thing. And the other thing is like, yeah, you convinced your manager, that's fine. You already convinced your manager about adding the secure testing practices in your normal testing services thing at your company. But now you want to once you are convinced, once you have convinced your higher seniors or whatever it is, then once it is approved, then you need to create a plan, guys, right? So the next step is to get the clients. How to get the clients? How to what type of marketing documents you need to create for convincing the clients. The next step is about the clients, guys. So the proposal documents or marketing documents or whatever the documents that are required for sharing with the client and giving confidence to the client that your company can do the secure testing. Okay, that part also I will explain, guys. This is very much important. Okay, so not other testing doesn't require this kind of thing, but secure testing may be new for a lot of companies. So if you are a person in that company and if you want to introduce the secure testing and also get the projects for the company, then this section will be more helpful for you. So finally guys, once you get all this knowledge and once you are at good place, then we'll go with the interview questions, list of interview questions, that you how to answer the interview questions. And also I'll share you a lot of resources, guys, from where you can enhance your secure testing skills. Okay, so this is how good, guys, the secure testing training series is going to be. So hope, guys, you understood what I'm going to cover as part of this secure testing training series. See you in the next sessions, guys. Thank you. Bye.